Hello, welcome to episode 19, and this is my first mod video, and I'm going to cover a few mods that have come out this week. It's now Friday the 13th, unlucky for some, but these are a few mods that have come out this week before we get a new batch. And we've got two Fendt Favorit. They're done. You've got the 509, the 510 by Trek Furrier 2003 and IP286 and Austrad 30, which is 941 megabytes. And then there's another Fendt for 51X by Trefferferry 2003. Sorry, I'm getting that wrong. So this is these two here. The first one, this is a 515C here, which is in front of it, which is the basically the 51X, which is done singly, and that's 864 megabytes. So we'll have a look at that one first, and then we'll look at the other one afterwards. I have got, if you can see on the front, I've got another mod that come out, which is the adjustable weight by SOB modding or sub modding, and that's 0.95 megabytes. And this one is set at the minimum, which is 600. And this is set at the maximum, which is 2400, so 2400. So first of all, we'll look at this tractor first, and then what we'll do once we've looked at the tractor, we'll look at one of these implements here, which is another mod that have come out, and we will do a little bit of work on the field up there, and then we'll move through to that one, and we've got a couple of bits to go on. So let's go into the garage first and look at it. They're under, I'm sure they're under, no, they're under small tractors. As you can tell, this is the first time I've done this. Right, you see me, you've got the 500, which is the basically the 51X, which is the first one, and then the other one is the 509, 5010, which you can see is there. So the one I chose was the gear shift sound, which sounds really nice. We'll have a look at that, and then you've got the standard sound. So if we go into this one first, customization. So you can change rim color. You've got all these rim colors here available. So you've got two reds, two metals. You got metal and metal, so you got four metals by the looks of it, five metals. So you got a white, a silver, and then a matte black, and then you got orange. Then main colours, you've got two greens, two blues, two blacks, two oranges, which are all sort of Fendt colours. Right, so then on wheel brands, you got Mitas, which is your standards there. Then you got wheel weights on the back. Then you're back to standards. That's all you got with those. And then if we go to Trolleborgs, you've got standard with what's this, wide standard. So if we go back, you see that slightly wider, slightly bigger. Wide with weights on the back. And then we've got narrows. Then we've got twins on the back. And then twins, but with a basically a narrow on the outside on the twin rears, and then twins front and rear, and then we're back to standards. Then you got Michelin, you've got standards, wide tyres with rim 2, which is basically the same rim as the standards on the wide. And then you've got wide tyres with rims 1, which are these like two-part wheels. So you've got the centre bit and then bolts to the rim, which has got the wheel on. So they're like a two-part wheel, very much like an older style tractor wheel, from what I normally see on older tractors. In design, you've got standard and without fenders. Basically, what it does is it removes this front fender, so you can have those. So like if you're going with the wides, because they stick out, you could do away with the fender. But if you were going with the standards, they would fit underneath. Then you've got engine pipe 1 and 511C, 1 and 512C, which it changes on the bonnet there, 514C, 515C. Then you've got 515C tuned or tuning. I don't know whether that badge, no, that badge doesn't change. Then you go exhaust pipe 2, which gives you this one to the side, which looks really, really nice. And then you go straight through the same again: 511, 512, 514, 515, 515 tuned, which actually goes from 150 horsepower to 195 horsepower. So each one of your engines, so your 511 is 115, 125, 140, 150, and then 195. And then the last one is front loader attachment. These are quite cool because you've got stall console, which gives you the front guard. These bars that run up to the collector with your hydraulic lines here. Then you got Hura console, which is a different brand. You get no front protection, but you get this mount. And then Allo console, which you get a square mount. And from what I know, these will any front loaders. You can use any of these, whatever one you want to put on. But all the front loaders will mount on all. This looks like the standard one you normally get with the clip. But then you got them two there if you want it a little bit more hidden away. But that's that. So then if you go into the 59510, which is the one next to it, which is the blue one I've got there, it's very much the same. There is one of the modders is the same person. So rim color, same again, same colors. Main color, same again, main colors. With the wheels, you've got knocking on these. So you've got knocking communal, broad communal tires, so they get a little bit bigger, a little bit wider, and then you're back to normal. Then you've got trailable standard, narrows, normal tires, wide tires with weights, broad 2 with weights, and then back to standard. Then back to knocking. So you've got two styles on there. Designs again, with and without fenders. And then you've got 509C, which gives you 95, 105 for the 510, and 510C tuned was 125, which basically takes you up to where the other one starts. So this is the lower three engines to the other Fendt, and the same again with the attachers. You got three different types. So that's those. Price wise, actually, I didn't give you the pricing, did I? I'm really sorry. So you got 76 for the bigger engine ones, which, to be honest with you, if you go with the biggest engine, and this just a front loader on it, wheels, let's go with there we go, Troballs twins, design standard. We'll leave the fenders on them out. Biggest engine with a front loader, you're looking at 92. You can change, I don't know if it makes any difference. There we go. If we change the colours and go full whack, yeah, it's quite a lot with the so that's 2. Depending what you go with, you actually get a minus. The blue ones and the orange ones, you get minus money by the looks of it. I don't know. But you look at the 92 800 is the most. That ain't too bad. It's quite bright and in your face, but it's not too bad. I quite like that. So that's that one. And then the smaller engine, 6623. If we go to that and we change the rims to there, and we'll put, I don't know what that does minuses. Alright, we got that one. Same again. It's yeah, you only hit trailable, didn't you? Biggest engine tuned. So 8320. So it's slightly cheaper, but it would be because you've got a smaller engine. So that is those. I'm going to see you on the field in a minute, and we will show the, well, actually what we'll do, we'll go over Let's jump into one and connect up to, and you can hear it starting as well. So it's quite a nice sounding tractor. And you can hear it change there. So we will take this plough, as we've got the heavy weight on it. We'll take the big plough. Not exactly the right tyres for this, as I've got the knock-ins on it, but I've done with the nice exhaust, the big engine, the big weight, just to try and give it a bit of one there. Pulls quite well, doing well with that plough. It sounds nice. We'll have a quick look inside. So all the gauges work. Steering wheel. Yeah, nice. Now, I don't know whether that's me moving the plough. Didn't know whether. Let's see if I can open the doors at all. Oh, there we go. Right mouse button and left and right opens and close that door. Both mouse buttons and swipe sideways opens the front one. So how do you open the other door? Both mouse buttons and up and down at the back. Right mouse button and up and down opens the left door. So right mouse button up and down opens closes left door, left and right opens closes right door, and then center mouse button, or both mouse buttons up and down closes open closes back window, and left and right and closes front window, which is really nice. So with that, while we're here, we may as well look at this Kuhn Vaderstad 153. This is done by Rich Black Label TWD or TWD modding. It's 6.62 meg. It looks really nice, as you can see. It works well, and I seem to be able to fold it and unfold it. So let's get it on the back one. There we go. So you can fold it in for when you're towing. Now turn plough. So normal, bi-directional, and it will come out. And then by the looks of it, yeah, if I do left mouse button and swipe the way I want to go, it will go in. I can create fields with this. That's really about it. So let's lower it down. Lift her up while we turn round. The old tractor gets a good old lick on, doesn't it, when it's not dragging? But yeah, that pulls well. So let's go to the shop. This will be under implements. It'll be under ploughs, and it's right up the end. Vaderstad 513 5+1. So take it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1. You're looking 3 meters, 7 miles an hour. And I'll show you one I've already got there. SB 700. So you want a 700 weight. I'm over the top of the weight I've got. You need 180 horsepower to tow that. So I'm just in with that one. We're 195 with that. Go to customize. There's only one thing you can customize on this, and that's a wheel setup. You've got standard, and then you've got what they call big tires, so it gives you a chunky tire there. So yeah, very nice. Nice small plough, good for small fields. Yeah, so nice. So let's lift that up. Let's go back over. We'll pick up the other Fendt. We'll give that a drive with the other implement. Right, same again. All works good. Pedal down the bottom works. And so let's see if it does the same. Right, yeah, so right mouse button and up opens your left door, right mouse button and left and right opens your right door. So then both and down and up will close that one, and both left and right will open and close that one. There we go. So nice. It's a very, this is the same again. The noises on this are lovely. It's a nice little, so let's pick up this implement. Right, so this is the Vaderstad Cultus 300-350 by Matt 26. This is 6.57 meg. Now it's 300-350 because if we go into the shop and go into cultivators, and there is Vaderstad Cultus 300-350, 17,500. Not a bad price. Now as a standard, the 300. You've got the tubular roller on the back, which is how it comes as standard. If you choose the 350, it gives you an extra spike on the side, which gives you the extra 50. So it goes, I take it that gives it 303.5 meters. It must give you a little bit wider. It can't stay at 3 meters, can it? Because it's 3 meters when it's that one, and it costs you an extra 2,500. Right. The other thing, this is with all of them, the roller on the back. So you start off with the tubular roller, rubber wheels, ring rollers, which give you ring rollers, and then you got steel rollers. So you've got 4 choices there. It's quite nice. So they don't cost you any extra. It's just the extra width, and I'm sure that must take it out to, I don't know, 3 point something meters, 3.5 meters. I don't think it would be 3.5 because you've got 3.5, but perhaps it just gives you a better comfort. It must only be 3 meters no matter what. So anyway, I've chose on my one, I've got 3.5. I've left the roller on it. So excuse me, let's do a little bit of cultivating there. So with the doors open, probably not the best way of doing it. So cruise on and away we go. Pulls well enough, 10 miles an hour. Really nice animations on that, and the fuel, the earth all being turned over, and then the roller rolled after it. So let's close our doors. Up, turn around, drop them back down again. It's taken a long time with this field, but it's quite a nice mod. If you were on small fields, that'd be a nice little cultivator. Be really nice. So that's that. Over those, we'll go back over here. The Case IH Puma CVX with tracks, and this is by Jens Juvensen, or is that Jans? Hopefully I haven't destroyed his name too much. He's 11.46 meg, and yeah, it's a nice looking mod, really nice looking mod. I've put a few of the different mods on it. Tracks all round, gives it a nice big engine. It's a medium size tractor. So let's jump inside and let's have a look, see if we can. Don't know what that is. Right, okay, let's go into the shop. Tractors, medium tractors, right at the end. So on this, color-wise, rim color. Right, you can choose from all of these, but that will only make a difference if you take it off crawler tracks and you choose the wheels. So if you go to wheels, you've got trailer borg, standard, wheel weights, so standard wheel weights. Then you've got narrows, narrow twins, and they are both narrows, and it's not a standard with a narrow. They are both narrows. And then you've got wide wheel weights, twins at the back, but large twins, twins at the front, and then back to standard. Knocking, you've just got the standard common tyres, and then lizard back to tracks. Now you can change the colour on the tracks, but you go to design colour. And you can look here. If I go to Case IH red, it gives you these red plates in here. So, but then if you go back to wheels, you lose that because your wheel changing colour is here, like that. So let's go back to tracks. Oh, now I didn't realise it did that. Wow, so you can change the wheels. There must have been an update on that, because I don't think it did that originally at the beginning of the week, so there might have been an update. So there you go. Well, you can change the colour of the wheels and the plate. So, and then main colour is as is, it's the main colour. You shouldn't put it in massive colours, but there you go. That's a nice colour, but we will leave it in SH colours. So anyway, implement terminal 1, implement terminal 2. So what you need to do is look in the cab and look at this bar here. So implement terminal 1, Amazon, puts you an Amazon terminal in there. Porsche, Kuhn Vaderstad, Hardy, Grimm, and then none. And in terminal 2, you've got Horsch, Kuhn, Hardy, Grimm, none. So you've got less on terminal 2 as you have terminal 1. So you could do like an Amazon and a Horsch. So supposedly that would be if you were running those implements. Then your engines, you've got a 185 CVX, which is giving you 225, 200 CVX, which is 245, 240 CVX, which is 270, a 240 CVX tuned, which is 300, and that's back to standard. So you've got a 300 horsepower, 240 CVX tuned, and you've got this nice funky badge over the standard 240. And you're looking at, with that engine, we've got a front loader attacher on there. You've got just a standard front loader attacher with your bars. So I've added all those on, and that. So crawler tracks is the most expensive. You're looking at $231,000, euros, pounds, depending on what you're playing in. So anyway, come back, and that's it now. So let's start up. What I didn't do on those was the lights, but you have got a full complement of lights. So normal lights, high beam, front lights, and then if we spin around the back, rear working lights, beacons, indicators, four ways, and then brake lights. Don't seem to be any reverse lights, so right. So next and we will use this in a minute. For this, we have over here Sodimac MiG 880 or MIG 880. This is a slowly spreading trailer, triple axle, looking very, very nice, with all the normal nice bits and pieces. What we will do, let's attach to it, because then we can do the controls. So, unfold spreader, so it opens up the back and then lifts up that to spread, and then we close it back down. Same again, all the lights, got reverse lights on this one, indicators, rear lights. I don't know if there's rear work. Oh yeah, there is rear work lights on it. On the top now, I don't think there'll be any front ones. No. So and you can raise and lower trailer depending on your tractor. Because if I put that right up, that's just lifting out the ground. So let's we're going to get some manure, and we'll be back in a minute, and we'll go and do some spreading. So I'll see you on the field. Right, before we do any spreading on the field, in the shop under manure spreaders, 215 horsepower to pull, more than big enough for the tractor. We've got 27,000 litres, and it's 24 metre spread, 12 mile an hour, and you can do manure, and you can do the lime with this, which is actually not too bad. That'll give you a nice large lime spreader, won't it? So manure spreading provides harvested field. So we're going to customise. Not really a lot you can customise on this. You've got trailer borg, standard and wide. You've got Michelin standard, wide. You seem to have wide, too wide, and that seems to give you slightly larger. So you've got standard, wide, and then large, wide. The same with the trailer borg then. So you've got standard, wide, and it's just standard, but you actually got bigger. Yeah, so you've got standard, wide standard, and then large, wide. Okay, not too bad. We're looking at, so the standard tyres, so it seems to charge you no matter what tyres you got on it. So your trailer borg standard, you have to pay an extra 900, which should be free really, considering you're paying 110,000 again, so 900, so 1,000, 2,000, 1,000, 1,200, 2,800. Okay, right. So let's get spreading. So 24 meters. That's a lovely wide spread on that, and you can do, as you can see, you can do lime, and you can do manure with it as well. So that is a excellent lime spreader. I will probably be using that in one of my playthroughs. That holds a nice large amount, 27,000 litres. That's going to be miles better than the little puller one, long one. I know you need quite a large tractor for that, but that is going to chew through some of the bigger fields. 24. So there you have it. One more mod to show you, so I'm going to leave this here, and I'll be back in a couple of seconds with the mod all set up with these two Fendts. So I'll see you in a little bit. Right, we're back. That was a couple of seconds for you, but I've just set this up. It's the tow bar. So you've got the tow bar by DD Modding Passion, and it's 0.07 of a megabyte, and you connect it to the tractor you're going to tow with first, reverse up to the tractor you want to tow, and then you can tow it. Now, if you don't turn the engine on, it does its own thing. But if you turn the tractor on, so if you turn it off, and then that will tow your tractor to wherever you want to go. I don't know whether it will turn. It's a bit, you'd think they would have put a hired worker in the one behind with the tower, because you wouldn't tow with nobody in the back, would you? But don't go too fast because it tries to overtake you. So anyway, that would help if you just want to pull another tractor along and you haven't got follow me, or you want to simulate you've got a tractor that's broken down, or it needs some servicing and it's basically oh, and if you don't put the handbrake on it, it rolls away. So bye bye tractor. But that's the towing. One tow bar, and how far is it? It's still rolling away, but there's your tow bar. Let's go and catch up with my other Fendt, which seems to be, oh no, it's going to come back again. Okay, anyway, that's the end of the video, and hopefully that will help. I will get better. I've probably missed a few bits of information, probably sizes and stuff like that. So yeah, I think the Vaderstad cultivator is 657 or 6.57 megabytes. The Kuhn Vaderstad is 6.62 megabytes. The tow bar is 0.07 of a megabyte. The adjustable weight is 0.95 of a megabyte, and it's basically in segments from 600 to 2400. And then I think I did the rest of the others. So hopefully that is helpful, and hopefully there's some bits there you like and you will want to use. Like I say, that trailer that does manure and lime is awesome. I will be using that. So until next time, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoy this, and there'll be more. I'm just going to do one with a few of the silos and bits and pieces that have come out as well, so that'll be coming in the next day or so. So until next time, happy farming, and we'll see you again soon. Goodbye.